Good morning. It is Saturday, July 1st, day 108 on the Appalachian Trail. I pulled in here at the Alex Kennedy shelter after hiking for about 2.5 hours this morning. Turns out the decision to stay at the stealth site down by that stream was once again a wise choice to do. Tell you what, that first hill that we had to climb coming out of that, there were some comments in Far Out regarding the rockiness of that, and there were some pretty gnarly sections in there with rocks and boulders and scrambling. The last part of the climb, and then also going across the top and starting to come down, and then the next climb. Yep, wasn't easy, but it wasn't as hard as that first one. Trying to have done that, or attempting to have done that last night at the end of the day, would not have been a very smart decision on my part. Anyway, so again, once again, a good decision to stay where we were at down there. Ripper and Jess, or Andy and Jess, and Just Try and myself were all camped out there. Had a great time. Sat by the campfire. Jess likes to start campfires, so she started another one and added the ambiance to camping for us all at the campsite last night. Got away pretty early this morning, actually. It was about 20 after 7 when we started. I think everybody else is going to go off trail, like at Boiling Springs, I think, coming up. I just need to keep hiking on to Darlington Shelter, which is going to be about a 22-mile day. That's going to be long. There's a flat stretch, kind of the narrow corridor where there's no camping, a flat stretch coming up. I have no idea what the trail is like, so I'm hoping it's friendly and allows me to make some distance and good time once I get there. I've got another climb yet to do, and then kind of descend into that before I hit the more level part of the trail for today. And then the final climb to Darlington Shelter will be the last climb of the day. If I can get there, I got 13 or 14 miles to do tomorrow to get into Harrisburg. Meet up with my son and his family, and then zero on Monday and Tuesday at their place, spend the 4th of July, do my 4-pint feast celebration. I've got other members of my family that are going to join me on that, even some of my grandkids, which is kind of cool. Maybe we started a new family tradition for the 4th of July, the 4-pint challenge, or the 4-pint feast. Instead of the half-gallon challenge at Pine Grove Furnace, which I didn't want to do, because I didn't want to get sick and just didn't feel like doing that. I want to enjoy my ice cream. So we'll do it on the 4th with a 4-pint feast. I did the half-quart challenge at Pine Grove Furnace. I had 1 pint. It's amazingly easy to get a pint of ice cream down at 9 o'clock in the morning when you're hiking. Didn't even fill me up. So that was kind of surprising. Anyway, it was fun. Tasted great. I had strawberry cheesecake ice cream. I'm thinking now about which ones I want for my 4-pint feast on Tuesday. Probably better get going. It's a nice breeze today. There's a chance of rain later on. It showered just briefly this morning, about 5 o'clock or so. Enough to get things a little bit damp, so I've got a little bit of water on the tarp, but really not that much, and then it stopped. More chance of rain tonight, according to the weather, but who knows how accurate that is anymore. So I'm hoping that I can get away without too much, not have to haul too much water on my tarp tomorrow as I hike into Harrisburg. Had a little snack break here, stopped at the Privy, and it's about time to move on. It was a couple of tenths of a mile back into the shelter, so I've got to hike sort of back up a hill and then down a hill to get back to the trail again, get back on the trail and continue hiking. Don't know that I have any other thoughts. Right now, it was, I had a note where I actually texted Hucklebuck, another one of my hiking buddies, and found out that he thought he had a pinched nerve. He went in for an appointment last Tuesday, Lyme disease. So he's on treatment for that. I don't know how soon he'll be back, but he'd like to join me again. At this point, I'm just to share with you, I'm contemplating, after my son hikes with me from the 8th to about the 12th here in Pennsylvania, I'm contemplating jumping north to some point to make sure that I get Katahdin summited before they close it down, because then I have to return home for a couple of events mid-September, from about Labor Day weekend until the 20th or so, maybe the 4th Labor Day until the 20th of September. I have to go off trail, come back on the 21st wherever I left off, and complete the section that I had to skip. Not the ideal that I was hoping for, but you know, you improvise, you adapt, you overcome. You make it happen however it's going to happen. And if that's what has to happen, that's what I'll do. I just don't want to miss Katahdin with the risk of having it closed that late in the season, you know, October 1, October 15, who knows? It could be cold. I am, however, glad I'm not in Vermont right now, which I was sort of hoping to be, because there's a lot of flooding going on up there. Air quality is bad and a lot of flooding. Water on the trail, ankle deep, knee deep, waist deep, chest deep in some places, river crossings or river fordings. I think they had to sort of put a hold on the Kennebec River ferry crossing for a little bit too, because the water was so high. So they delayed that, or maybe they've got to walk around or a reroute. I'm not sure what they've done up there, but anyway, conditions are not great up in the north on the trail, so my timing might be good for getting up there when I do. I'm hoping that it is anyway. Everything's been working out pretty darn well. With other aspects of the trail, I am on schedule. According to the people that I've met, the sites that I've seen, the experiences that I've had, it's been just amazing. All right, time to move on. Stay green, keep growing. This is Patriarch, pushing on for the day, heading for Harrisburg, Pennsylvania tomorrow. We're now in the Cumberland Valley, walking through fields and farmlands. Took a picture of some, I think it's barley. I don't think it's wheat, but I think it's barley. I'll have to check for sure. Some significant lodging going on there, where a combination of rain and wind has taken down some of the crop. It's going to be hard to harvest. More difficult to harvest anyway. The stuff that's standing is fine, but the stuff that's laying on the ground is pretty much gone. So we got corn and barley, I think. Not sure what else. Haven't seen any other crops besides those two down here. So the trail goes right down through these fields. I'm approaching Boiling Springs. It's nice that the sky is somewhat overcast. There's a little breeze. Not beating down. Sun's not beating down on me, so it feels good. We'll see what's available in Boiling Springs. If they've got a pizza available, I might just have a couple of pieces of pizza for lunch today. It's just a little afternoon. I've got about 15 and a half miles to go to get to the Darlington shelter, which I'm gonna have to push, but if the trail is like this most of the way, that should go relatively fast. This is flat level and not rocky. Okay, pushing on. Just had some lunch at Cafe 101 in Boiling Springs. Ate half the sandwich, had them wrap the other half up in aluminum foil, and bagged the chips that I had left. Looks like what is this thing? We're running around in a circle up here. I could take with me for lunch later on. What is this? Hey, move. I don't know what going crazy. I don't know what it is. Move around it. There we go. Okay. All right. Whatever that was. A mole or something. I'm not sure what it was. So I've got to make tracks because it took a little while at the cafe to get served and stuff. But nice place, nice food. Thank goodness it's overcast. A little bit of a breeze today. I could be hiking into the night tonight. We'll see. Hopefully the trail is this nice most of the way through the Cumberland Valley. It is 10 minutes to 2 and I have miles to go before I sleep. So we'll see if I make it to the shelter or if I surreptitiously stealth camp along the way somewhere. Anyway, nice day for hiking. It is really nice. A little humid, but not bad. Hopefully there's no other major hills until I get toward the shelter. All right, pushing on. One other thought I was going to relate. It was kind of fun. I was walking into town by the pond, the park there, and who should I see but J-Mo and his daughter Tiana. What a surprise. Told me the story of why they were here waiting for a package to arrive. Took another picture, took my number, sent me a text and a photo, and we'll stay connected with J-Mo. Cool guy and daughter.